Daily, coming to you live, so stay put for an important message. I'm Sui Camacho, and I'm joined with the one and only
Ashura.
Today is March 15th, 1953, and we want to talk about the man behind Cuba, Fidel Castro. In today's news, Castro would discard any further attempts at legitimate party politics, launching his own offensive with more than 100 men who stormed the Moncade army barracks.
The attack failed, many of the men died, and it appears that Castro has been sentenced to 15 years in prison.
This is Cuba Daily, coming to you live, so stay put for an important message. I'm Sui Camacho, and I'm joined with the one and only
Ashura.
Today marks 2 years since Fidel Castro was sentenced to 15 years in prison, but it seems that Castro is up for release after only spending 2 years in prison.
Batista has ordered Castro released from prison.
I think it's time we pray and hope for the best.
I could agree with you more, Sue.
This is Cuba Daily. Thanks for joining.
All right, this is Cuba Daily. My name is Matthew Wagner, and it is May 1st, 1962. Castro has been coming in with his militia, wrecking the old government, taking over. He's having some firing squads, though, shooting people up in the streets. Might want to stay indoors. Also becoming communist. Might want to watch out for that. Russia's coming in, cutting all ties with the U.S. Could that be a good thing? I don't know. We'll have to see. On to you, Brenda.
This is Tyler Hanrahan, Cuba Daily, 1992. The U.S. tightens its long-standing embargo on Cuba, extending restrictions on travel and trade with the Cuban Democracy Act. Fearing a collapse, Castro begins to deregulate Cuba's economy, moving to allow limited individual private enterprise.
This is Cuba Daily, November 26, 2016. With great sadness, we report that Fidel Castro has passed away. I'm here in Cuba with a young Cuban girl named Suhey to see her outlook on the sudden news. So Suhey, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Who was Fidel Castro to you?
He was like a father figure to me as well as anyone else in Cuba.
Why is that?
Castro brought everyone opportunities they never would have had. He saved a lot of people from poverty and provided everyone with good health care.
So what about the people he tortured?
I have no comment about this. I am very upset. Whatever you want to say about him, just know that he is a public figure that the whole world respected and loved. His legacy will live on because he leaves a strong country of true revolutionaries.
Fred Meyer.
Well, Siri, thank you for your time.
Cuba Daily. I'm in Miami, Florida with a young woman who's gained asylum from Cuba. What's your name?
Monse Hernandez,
How old are you?
18.
So you were born in 1998, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about Fidel Castro's sudden death?
We are not celebrating one man's death, but the death of an ideology. We are celebrating that the piece of liberty that we got back today.
Why is that?
Because during the first 3 years of following the revolution, about 250,000 people left of a population of 6 million, which was more of the upper class and middle class, who realized that with Castro's policies, he was putting financially middle class and the upper class in danger of being poor.
So what were the good things he did for the Cubans?
Some good things he did was the rent was cut about 50% for low-wage people. He also stopped segregation laws in swimming pools and cemeteries and things like that. And he also had free education for everyone, health care for everybody, and he also believed in education for all.
With the outlook from both of these young girls, we can conclude that people have had their different opinions about Fidel Castro. And although Fidel Castro has passed away, Raul Castro has been in charge since 2008. So the real question is, will the Cubans have to wait for both of the Fidel Castro's death to see a real change in Cuba?
No, we gotta say goodbye. No, 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 no.